Hi folks, this is Monte Taylor with episode 14 of Masterful Prospecting. In this episode, you're going to learn one of the easiest, and actually one of my absolute favorite ways to approach and invite warm market prospects. The good news is that once you learn this invitation, under most circumstances you can also modify it to use with not so warm market prospects too. More good news, it's a very good way, actually an excellent way to get your newest team members launched quickly and into action. By launched quickly, I mean inviting their prospects as soon as possible in a professional way. I've taught this invitation to hundreds of new team members over the years, and guess what? It's easy, it's fun, it's simple to share, and it really works, without hours and hours of psychology, study, or any sales training. Perhaps the first thing you notice is under the image of the two people, one chasing the other, and I don't know about you, I've chased some people before. The words chase, approach, and beg are crossed out. If I asked you, is it easier to chase, to approach, to beg, or to simply invite people, I think you'd agree the invitation's the easiest, wouldn't you? It goes this way. After welcoming my new team member, I schedule our first new team member strategy session, and that can be either in person or over the phone. Now there's some assumptions here. Let me walk you through those. This method assumes, number one, that your company has a workbook, or you have a workbook that teaches your new team members the basics of building their prospect list. Almost every company training workbook I've seen over the past 20 years has one of these. Number two, this method also assumes that your company has a professionally produced multimedia presentation. For example, streaming introduction video, an audio flipbook or website, some multimedia presentation that does a good job of giving people an overview of your products, services, and opportunity. Next, I teach them the simple invitation. So, after welcoming, I confirm that they have their prospect list. I have them read the names of 4 or 5 on that list. I confirm that they have a presentation that they like, or I show them one, and then I walk them through the invitation. Actually, I read it to them, and then I have them read it back to me or say it back to me. And the truth is, most people can memorize it in a moment or two. Here's the invitation. For example, John, if there was a way that we could do an interesting business project together in our spare time, and we could have some fun and make some money together, would you be willing to take 10 minutes or so to learn more about it? Pretty simple, isn't it? I'll walk them back through for just a moment the key points of the invitation before they say it back to me. Here they are. If there was a way, interesting business project together, spare time, fun and money, 10 minutes to learn how? Those are the key points in the invitation, and they can say it in their own style. John, if there was a way that we could do an interesting business project together in our spare time, and we could have some fun and make some money together, would you be willing to take 10 minutes or so to learn more about it? That's kind of a good invitation, don't you think? There's no explaining, begging, chasing, cajoling, pushing, crying, or anything else. Just the invitation to review a presentation. We are in the invitation business, by the way, and if we get really good at offering invitations to enough people over time, we can make a fortune and have some fun, even if we only do it in our spare time. Most people will say, yes, I can do that. But some may ask me, what if John says, hey, just tell me about it, you're my friend? Well, here's how you answer John. John, you deserve to see this professional overview and decide for yourself. Whatever you decide afterwards is okay with me. When would you like to see it, or hear it, or view it? Some people will say, well, what if John says to me, is this network marketing? I teach them this. You simply say this. John, this concept borrows the best of network marketing, word-of-mouth recommendations, but with the latest digital technologies. Take a quick look. You deserve to see this professional overview and decide for yourself. Whatever you decide afterwards is okay with me. When would you like to see it? Isn't that a great response? You can teach all 3 of these, the invitation and those 2 responses, in a strategy session in just a couple of minutes. I also advise that after John agrees, tell John that after he sees the presentation, Your business partner, which would be me or someone else, will answer all of John's questions while you listen in. Is that okay? This invitation is simple, easy, and it works. Now, if you'd like some more ideas, don't forget my book, Objections Handled, 101 Scripts for Network Marketers. Learn to say the right thing to every prospect. It has actually over 180 scripts and dozens of compelling invitations and effective responses just like this one. Get out of the persuasion business, the begging business, the chasing business, and get into the invitation business. It's easier, more fun, easier to teach, it's more duplicable, less stressful, and will make you much more successful over time. Once again, this is Monte Taylor, and let's keep finding ways to make prospecting easy.